Hello, it's Chris and Derek again for Penny's Hot Rods and Customs. Again, working on the '69 Fury. As you can see, we've done some work. The rad, we got a brand new rad. Had to splurge because we can't find we can't find used rads for here, so it was just cheaper to get one off eBay. Yeah, I think I got this off of eBay. We got two of them, one for me, one for Derek. So it's temporarily just bolted in there. Derek still has to make some spacers up to bring it out here. We had to cut a little of the pan off there to make it, because it's a wider one, but it works. We got a oil dipstick put in. We got a proper transmission dipstick, not that big one that came with the van or the motorhome. All the wiring's been done, hooked up. I splurged for a brand new I know this is supposed to be the cheap prick car, but I splurged for a brand new points type distributor off Rock Auto. It was just 120 bucks. No, like, I couldn't find. We had one from a 383, but it was seized in the block, and if we tried to pry it out, it would just snap. So I wanted to stick with the points, so I didn't have to screw with anything. So splurged with that. Used coil, hooked up the kickdown linkage already. Found a power steering pump from one of our local Mopar guys, or Mopar crazy people, as sometimes. But as you can see, the pulley does not line up with this pulley. So that's a little bit of a bugger. So right now what we're gonna do is cut that and space it out, because this is an older pump with this bracket. I've got two other pumps here, but they're different pumps. I can't take that bracket off and put it on these pumps. So, and those pumps are for small blocks, so they won't work without modifying. Like, I could make them work, but we'd be making brackets for days. So we figure we'll cut that, extend it out with some spacers, weld it back up, and hopefully it'll work. I don't have proper belts, but we're just going to use a couple of those just for mock-up. And we did throw a battery in here and did crank it over. So the starting system works, the key works. Don't have a carb yet, or we have a carb, but got to clean it. So that's in the process right now. So I'm just going to pull that off, get Derek to cut this, and then we'll start spacing it out and go from there. Hopefully we can line it up pretty good.
That's the plan.
Okay, this is what we've done. We cut that. Put just some generic spacers here in the bottom, and then the bolt, the same amount of spacers in there. That brought the pump out. Lined up the belt pretty good. This belt is way too long, but it'll go like that. So that will be decent. So now we just got to weld that into there. So we're gonna take it off, take it to the welder, weld that up, put the whole thing back together, and hopefully it fits still. And that'll be another hurdle done. Then I gotta see if my fan will work.
I might actually have a fan for you too, Chris.
Possibly. And well, if the mechanical fan doesn't work, we got electrical fans. These rads came with two 12-inch fans. So we weren't planning on using them, but if the mechanical fan doesn't work, I will use them. Gives me an extra 5 horsepower. Or
Oh no, we're
Coring
on
the
20.
Coring Corey 20 horsepower.
Yeah, Corey's 20.
I don't think that's not correct.
Depends on what type of fan you're running.
Yeah, it's probably like 5 or less.
Because I know you do save quite a bit of power with a clutch fan on. Don't ask me, I'm not a fan expert. But
Sure we are, we're fan experts.
someone can tell us.
We'll take this part, weld her up, slap her back on, and hopefully it still fits after welding.
And where do we go from there then?
Well, then we may tackle the gas tank. Fun. Or, well, we'll see if the fan fits, and we'll still got to make spacers for that. So we'll got some work to do. Oh yeah, a little bit of progress. Derek's just jacking up that side to actually run rubber tranny lines. So we got spacers made, rads mounted. I was too lazy to pull it out and paint it, so I left it in there. That's been cut, welded, put spacers in there and the back, and it lines up pretty good. Still haven't gotten belts for that, so we're waiting on that. But Derek's gonna put the tranny. I've got rubber lines for the transmission. That's what Derek's doing now. And I think I'm going to be, as soon as he's done with the jacking up the rear end of this thing and pulling the gas tank out. Yeah, we even had to JB weld the low pressure because it was cracked. I guess it was dropped or something. Yeah, everything, all the wiring's hooked up except for this little one wire, which I'm just waiting for the belt so I can put that on, because it's just a little bit too tight right now. Hey, we got PCV valve line run, got the line for the distributor all ready to go. Everything's ready to go. We're gonna go with the electric fans that came with this fan. It came with dual 12 inches, because my big fan over there is very close to the, since we moved the power steering forward a bit, it's a little too close for comfort. And we did notice on Derek's satellite that his pulley is over there, so that would be the correct one I need for this setup here, but we're not pulling that apart. I still have to, maybe I should put the gas pedal in. That's what I'll do right now. I'm going to the dash, put that in. Okay, attempting to cut the strap, well, not cut the straps, but cut the bolts that hold the straps on shorter so we can actually get a socket on, because they're like that much thread and we can't get a socket on there. So I'm gonna cut them shorter so we can get a deep socket on there and use the possibly a ratchet or the impact.
And the tank had issues.
Yeah. And it's got a couple lines over here that I gotta work around. Okay, right there. Yeah, what the?
What line did you cut?
Hopefully that's water.
Whatever.
I didn't hit the gas tank.
Did you hit the gas tank?
No.
You didn't hit none of those lines?
That's water.
Yeah, that's fine. But you didn't hit the lines, eh?
Oh no, I didn't.
Okay.
Didn't even touch the lines.
Yeah.
That's why I'm confused about this water dripping. Maybe I just vibrated it enough to.
Must have. It's kind of smelly gas water, but there's more water in it.
Yeah,
than
it's
anything.
this is water.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't. It just smells like water.
Alright.
I don't know where the fuck. It must be coming from the top of the.
I don't know.
Ah.
There's not much crap in it. Take two.
Yep. There's one.
You got one cut?
Yep.
Okay.
Just waiting for this dripping. I don't know what the fuck is that.
We have to go over on this side now?
Yeah.
So you're not working the water?
Yeah. It'd be nice not to be
Okay.
having water drip in your face.
I'll get out of here. Oh, that water coming from. The tank feels pretty empty.
Yeah. I'm guessing it's water from the trunk.
Okay. I thought maybe you hit a line.
That's what I originally, but I was nowhere near a line. So.
Okay.
Had to cut the bolts. And we're not coming out. And the water dripping on me. Well, it was water, but it was coming from the tank. I guess when I started grinding this bolt off, it shook it enough where it shook the rust off the side. I'll show you, and it produced a couple holes.
Yeah, this is what I was saying right here. Like
Oh, yeah.
hold it and then it had a strap.
Yeah, that's gonna be a ground strap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there was a couple holes that produced here from it's very thin there, and it was water coming onto me, but if I would have shook this thing up and then taken it out, then it would have been some rusty water slash.
There's a hole. There's all the
Yeah.
holes right there.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That mat didn't help it.
Nope. And the trunk being so rotted.
Yeah.
But so
I'll go
so
get
it has. That's the gas, but then it had a vent and another line. I'm not sure what the other line is. The
We'll
other
find
line went through the trunk and then did a loop and then back down through the trunk. And I haven't followed it after that. This one just went up and then curved over and was a vent, so I don't know.
Well, we'll get a screwdriver and hammer and we'll take the sending unit out.
Yeah, hopefully that's good. Yeah, this tank is definitely
Scrap.
scrap.
That come off?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 'cause it should be like a rubber plug there. I know those rubber plugs are not cheap to buy.
Yeah.
There
we go.
See if you can save the rubber part. Or is it shot?
It's
Oh, okay. It's gonna fall apart.
yeah. If I pull it off, it's gonna
Fall apart.
fall apart. Keep that.
Okay.
Now it's starting to rain.
Can't win.
Nope. Okay, we pulled the sender unit out of there, and it was, I don't know where it is, but it's crusty and broken. We picked up another tank from our local auto wrecker. No rust in the tank, well, on the outside surface. Top is all nice. The fuel sender is shot, it's rusted. Inside, it's just chunks. It's got to be cleaned out. But all other than that, it's good. Need to get another seal for the filler neck because that's all crap and crusty. That we'll have to clean out. But yeah, need a new sender definitely for this one. This one we'll get some evapor rust and fill it up and clean the crap as much as we can out of this thing. The mat, we got a very decent, very good mat. This one's all ripped. This is the old tank, the original one. Yeah, but that one seems like the top is all nice. The bottom looks good. No holes that we can see. So very happy about that. Don't have to purchase because a brand new tank is $440 and at least $100 to ship it here. So we're looking at $550. So yeah, that's not in the. And that doesn't include a sender, so it's another $100 for a sender. So we're looking at $650.
And you even got to spend $100 to get a vapor rust to clean that tank out. Very well worth it.
So we're gonna do that. It's starting to rain a bit here, so I think we're gonna call this a video. So we're getting very close to actually getting this running and driving. Still need.
We could just stick a jerry can in the front of it and start it, but we try to get it started with the tank.
We have a carburetor. It just needs a new carb kit, so I got to order. We went to our local hot rod shop and he didn't have one.
Oh no!
Yeah, so we'll probably end up just ordering one off Amazon or somewhere. We just need a basic for a Holly 600 CFM carbs. We need another one for a 750 for Derek. Anyways, so we'll get 2 kits. So yeah, carb kit, a couple belts. We got them measured up. I just gotta get them. Go pick some or find somewhere to get them. Probably Princess Auto here in Canada will have them. Heater hose I'm not worried about. I'm just going to loop them. We just got to get some tranny fluid for it. It's got oil in it. The brakes are done. Just need them adjusted finally once we actually get it moving and stopping. Stopping. Figure out if it's pulling or anything, so we'll do that. So we got the gas pedal in, and so that's all good now. Yeah, so everything's good. New plugs, new wires, and yeah, it's getting very close. All the hoses are on. We'll have to mount the electric fans, but that's
not hard.
That's not hard. Nope. I'm just going to run a toggle switch inside or have it hooked up to the ignition, so once you turn it on, they're on. I'm not going to put them on a temperature on a thermostat or anything like that. So. But yeah, so it's going to start the rain, so we're going to move inside. So we're going to call this a video. So thanks for watching. Comments, do all that, like, share, subscribe, get your friends to subscribe, all that stuff. So thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.